we got to do it. Here's the reason why. The guy is too funny, man. He just keeps saying one mental thing after another. Like, I saw the headline. I honestly didn't believe it. I thought they probably misquoted him or something, or they quoted him out of context or something. Joe the Plumber has said that he is not interested in running for politics because the American public does not deserve him. All right, so let's read the exact quote so you see, you get it from his own mouth. I don't know, this is a quote, I don't know if the American people deserve me, but my son definitely deserves my time now. But he does say that he will go ahead and give advice to the GOP. Oh, thank God. Oh, whew. He dodged a bullet there. I wanted Joe's service to the country, but I'm not sure I deserved it. But at least we're going to get his advice. And the Republican Party is in terrific shape now that they're going to get that advice. All right, he goes on further, of course. And by the way, remember when this guy was pretending to be neutral? When he was like, look, I have not, who I vote for is between me and the ballot box, and I'm not going to tell you, and could be either way. I'm just trying to get the facts here. And he became famous when he actually asked President Obama a question that he pretended was on the up and up. So now he says this, quote, it's not politically incorrect to say you're Republican or conservative. They need to dig in their heels, this is his advice to the Republicans, and fight for what needs to be done. Now, that seems normal so far, he says, but, quote, I don't believe there's two sides to every story. It's black and white. There's right and wrong. Yeah, that'll really help the Republican Party because they aren't far enough to the right. They're not zealots enough. Make sure that they dig in their heels and insist on a black and white world. Now, what bothers me about this so much, of course, and we're part of what's wrong here in terms of, we're just as guilty because we cover the idiot, right? But this guy is a walking, talking moron. And people are taking his quote-unquote advice seriously. I mean, the reason we're covering this is because the Conservative Walking Group, a group of the top influential Republicans, invited him to speak, and then they bragged about it. They're like, oh, you don't want to miss this one. Joe the Plumber's coming in with advice. Wow, that's terrific. Thereby almost forcing us to cover this story because he's going to say stupid things like this. But I don't want anyone to leave here without understanding why that is so painfully stupid. The world is not black and white. It just isn't. There are shades of gray everywhere. And if you don't understand that, you're going to live in a world of extremes. And you're going to keep making the wrong decision time after time and always be confounded. Be like, what happened? I thought there was a right and a wrong. Stop living in extremes. It doesn't make sense.